A concerning phenomenon in South Africa is the ruling ANC government's susceptibility to anti-West conspiracy theories, as well as its tendency to support dictators and regimes across the globe known for abusing human rights. In 2018, Joseph Nkosi, South Africa's ambassador to Venezuela, even went as far as announcing that South Africa would provide military support to the Venezuelan government to fend off what he believed was a threatening US invasion. If it is necessary that we bring our soldiers to fight against the Americans, we will do it. We cannot allow ourselves to be dominated by the American administration, Nkosi said. The days of the US dominating the world are numbered. He later retracted his comments and apologized. In 2019, the ANC sent a senior delegation on a solidarity visit to Venezuela's president under siege, Nicolas Maduro. The visit was intended to provide moral support to Maduro amid the crisis that faced the country and himself. South Africa also opposed the US and supported Maduro at the United Nations Security Council. As a member of the United Nations Security Council, South Africa participated in the Security Council meeting on Venezuela crisis in February 2019. Of the 15 members of the Security Council, South Africa was one of only 3 countries that voted against the resolution put forth by the US that called for the recognition of opposition leader Juan Guaido as interim president of Venezuela pending new elections. The South African government's stance on Venezuela is not surprising when one considers that it has repeatedly endorsed dictators and human rights abusers, including Muammar Gaddafi, Robert Mugabe, Hugo Chavez, Omar al-Bashir, and even Mao Zedong. Current ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule said that sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe were simply designed to force countries who disagreed with the Western powers to toe the line. Magashule said sanctions had been used in Venezuela, Cuba, and Palestine to force these countries to agree with the West. He said that the ANC had always shared the same ideology with these countries and would not allow the use of sanctions because of their political beliefs. During the 2019 xenophobic attacks in South Africa, Magashule said that the proliferation of drugs and the recent violence against foreign nationals in South Africa could be the work of imperialists and colonialists who wanted to create rifts between South Africa and the rest of the continent. He also asserted that third forces were attempting to destabilize South Africa. Gwedi Mantashe, former ANC Secretary General, claimed in 2016 that the US was holding secret meetings seeking to mobilize and plant seeds of anarchy in South Africa, and that the US was plotting a regime change at the US Embassy in South Africa. He later continued, claiming that Western powers turned to the practice of overthrowing political authorities considered inconvenient to Western interests. In 2008, the ANC proposed that Pretorius and Schoeman streets, the streets between which the American embassy is situated, be renamed Fidel Castro and Che Guevara streets, respectively. In February 2019, the governments of the US, Germany, the UK, the Netherlands, and Switzerland wrote to the President of South Africa warning him that the failure to act against corruption would hamper his bid to draw foreign investment to South Africa. The ANC responded by accusing these countries of attempting to influence South Africa's upcoming elections. The letter was described by the ANC as a threat from imperialist forces. The ruling party issued a statement saying that they shall not allow South Africa's constitution and sovereignty to be undermined by these latter-day colonialists. The US recently threatened to cut funding to South Africa after it emerged that South Africa is among the countries in the United Nations that is most likely to vote against the US. In January 2020, members of the ruling ANC and its alliance partner, the South African Communist Party, protested outside the US Embassy in Pretoria, chanting, "One American, one bullet." My name is Ernst, and this is your fact sheet.